Want to improve your mood? You might just need a little pop of color. Julietta Brothers from The Message of Color is here to talk with us about how color can impact both your physical and emotional feelings. And I think this is so true. So here's the dilemma I'm having at the moment. I've created this cozy little spot in my kitchen. It's a little nook, but I can't figure out what color cushions I want. I go from red, and then I say maybe that's too much, and then maybe orange, and then maybe yellow. And so I keep thinking, what's gonna make it cozy and nice and bright?
What color is the kitchen?
The kitchen is gray with like blue, like deep blue cabinets.
Okay. So one of the things that red does is it increases our appetite.
Okay.
We usually eat faster and we eat more when we have a lot of red around us.
All right, so since we're dieting, we don't want red cushions.
But coral,
yes,
goes good.
Living coral is the big one.
Is the big one from Pantone this year. So that looks good with the grays and the blues.
What does coral do for you?
Actually, coral can kind of cool you, but if you look at this, there are lots of different colors of coral. So the more pink, the more calming, the more soothing. The more red, again, the more energy.
Pick up more of the red tone, right? My stepdaughter would love yellow. So what would yellow do?
Yellow is an energy color, and I kind of think of Laugh Fest. We look at it, it's happy, but too much yellow, after a while we get kind of anxious and a little bit of anxiety, and it's almost a little irritated.
So if I want something that I'm going to cozy up to at night, maybe do some last minute, work or look on the computer, read a good book, this is my little cozy space, what color would you suggest for me?
Warm colors, and warm colors are like the oranges, but maybe a burnt orange, maybe not a real bright orange, something with a little more brown in it.
Okay.
Even a lavender, a soft lavender,
okay.
because it's very
calming.
Mental and it's calming.
Okay. And now everybody's going to be wearing green for St. Patrick's Day this weekend. What does green say about you when you're wearing it?
Well, there's a lot of different colors of green. So that's the thing too. It's which green is the best for you, or do you respond to? But this time of year in the Midwest, we're looking at green grass, green flowers, bringing out that. And so what it does is it gives us that feeling of spring is on the way, it's nurturing. We look at it as nature.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, it affects people differently. How does it affect you emotionally? And
green is kind of an in-between color, and emotionally it can kind of bring you down to looking at the big picture.
Oh, okay.
And helping people. A lot of times we think about putting green in areas where we want people to come together and work together.
Well, so green was one of the cushion colors I was considering for that cozy little space, which is in the kitchen, where we often sit around the table and talk and solve problems or laugh and have fun, and it does bring people together. So maybe you just helped me finally decide. My girlfriends are going to be so
there's
happy
lots of greens.
because they have been. I've been asking them these questions for 2 weeks. So finally, girls, green is the color. So you also talk a little bit about being a color. You're not a seasonal color consultant, right?
No, but what I do is I use what's called the Munzel colors, which is on the color wheel, and we look at people who like red. There are lots of different colors of red. So you might look better in one color of red than the other.
Because there's blue tones of red and then yellow tones of red, right?
And we add, pink is really red. It's just red with white. So we look at all of those and say, how do you feel about it? Not necessarily you're a summer, winter, spring, because your moods change. And as we mature,
our skin changes, unfortunately.
Our skin changes. About every 5 to 7 years,
yes.
The colors in our complexion change, and our hair and our eyes.
And so you're talking about when you put this on, do you feel it on the inside, right?
Yes. How do you feel physically, and how do you look? And does it make you feel better when you put it on, and how you look?
All right, so if somebody wanted to invite you into their home to help them out, what would be some of the things you do?
Well, I do a couple different things. I can do what I call a color circle, where you can have your friends come in, and we do about 6 different colors, either your essence colors or your magnetic colors, which attract people to you. So that's one thing. A one-on-one consultation, it's about a 2.5 hour process.
So it's a time investment for
It's
sure.
time investment.
Do you ever do anything, you know how they do Feng Shui to keep the energy moving? Would you ever go in and do Feng Shui color for rooms, like your living room should be this, your
Yes.
kitchen, your bedroom?
Yes, and that's one of the things too. It's like, how do you want to feel? You know, do you not want to eat a lot? Are you on a diet? Where do you want to be comfortable? And maybe just adding color like a plant can change the whole aspect of when people walk in to the room and they focus on
Yes,
it.
because I love this. I love the yellow green, the citron green, and the purple. It's beautiful together.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for giving us a little taste of what you do and how color can impact our life. Of course, we put a link to Julietta's website at 13onyourside.com.
Thank you.